Hey, welcome back for another book review. We are going over Long Past Dues by James J. Butcher. That is book 2 in the Unorthodox Chronicles. We already know. Well, if you've seen it, you already know. I gave book 1 5 stars. I read that like a year ago. But I had an interview coming up with James J. Butcher. If you haven't seen that, that's already happened. Feel free to check out the interviews playlist. And so, I only felt it kind and, professional to catch up. So, knocked this one out. I have to say, he did it again. Another 5 star book, in my view. Grimsby, after everything that happened in Dead Man's Hand, has. Dead Man's Hand? Yeah, Dead Man's Hand. Second guessing myself. Uh, he's got his auditor badge. It's everything he's ever wanted. And also, maybe not. Because he is a brand new auditor. Obviously, with everything that happened in the previous book, he's kind of earned the badge, but that doesn't mean everybody thinks he's earned the badge. And as a new auditor, he is also supposed to be running around with a partner, and the huntsman is nowhere to be seen. He's kind of drowning his sorrows in the bottom of a bunch of whiskey bottles, and it just hasn't been coming into work for like a month now. So with no partner to speak of and no other real support in the agency, he's just getting stuck with the busy work, for lack of a better word. Getting all the assignments where basically it's just checking up on somebody, making sure that they do what they're supposed to do. For instance, make sure the werewolves are all locked up before the full moon. And he's getting handed the ones that go through the motions and never give him any problems anyhow. So it's just go there, talk to so and so, give it a check. That's all he's got to do. Which also means he is bored out of his skull. So anyhow, yeah, it's he can't quite take it anymore. So he kind of, while the director is distracted, swaps his current assignment with another one, which is basically inspecting a ruin, which is, oh my goodness, I've forgotten what the acronym stood for. Basically, it's a ritual of unknown intent, and I don't remember what the end is. But basically, so they found a ritual, or at least the remnants of a ritual, and they don't know what it was for, so they need to investigate and see what's happening. And so he snuck that out. Of course, didn't realize that that was going to be assignment given to one of his few friends, which is Rain. So she's not happy with him, and she's also got her own issues going on. So he goes and takes off on this ruin case. He finally gets a hold of Mayweather, aka the Huntsman, and yeah, basically the Huntsman doesn't want anything to do with it, but he sees the case that Grimsby has, and recognizes it. He's not sure where, but he knows that somewhere in his memory he's seen this before, and that it's a not very good thing. Uh, so so this kind of prods him to get off the recliner there and swap out his bathrobe and go to work. So they take off on this. The Rain stuff, the Grimsby stuff, of course, as they usually do in this type of story, they end up overlapping. And during this thing, and again, I'm going to try to avoid spoilers, but he has done something for his friend Wudge, and Wudge being Wudge, almost gets him killed. But yeah, that ends up tying into what he has to do to save Rain from what's coming. And yeah, specters of the past, both for Rain and Grimsby and for Mayweather, all rear their ugly heads. And taking him out in the end, there's only one way to save the day, and yep, he just may have to betray one of his friends to do so. But Grimsby being Grimsby, he's always down to do what's right, whether that gets him in trouble or not. And yeah, I'm going to not say anything else before I spoil it. Again, another 5 star from James Butcher. Absolutely love this one. Book 3 just dropped this week, so you've got time, and I'll be doing a review for that one coming up as well. And of course, obviously, go check out the interview with James J. Butcher. We had a blast on that one. It's one of my shorter ones, so if you don't like sitting around for an hour, this one is a little bit shorter. But we covered all we could cover without spoiling anything. And yeah, happy reading, and I will catch you later.